Hey, how's it going on, guys? Oblivion here, and today we're going to be talking about all the different versions of Dragon Ball FighterZ that you can possibly get. Now keep in mind, different retailers with a physical copy of the game might be a little bit different. I noticed that Walmart actually had the collector's edition. The price was actually a little bit higher than what it was at GameStop and a couple other places. So some of the prices may vary with hard copies, but in the digital versions, they're all the same, regardless of console as well. And you might get a background theme depending on if you digitally download it from like your PlayStation or Xbox. You might get a background theme or something like that. Other than that, everything else within this video is pretty consistent, and with the prices as well. As long as it's digital version, there shouldn't be a difference in terms of the game unless it's a hard copy. The hard copy will vary in price sometimes depending on where it's from. Not the normal version of the game. The $60 version of the game is always the same regardless, but some of the collector's editions might change if it's a physical copy and somewhere else. But let's get right into it, guys. Some of the pre-order bonuses are very cool, some of them not so much. Every single version of the game, as long as you pre-order it, will have early access to the open beta. We're not sure if that's the end of December or the end of January or the start of January. We don't know. We just know that the game comes out at the end of January, January 26th. And regards of when the beta is, we don't know. We just know we get early access to it as long as you pre-order a version of the game. So if you just want the normal version, you can get the normal version for $60 with the pre-order bonus to have the open beta. Plus you get 2 free avatars that you'll have that you can walk around with in the actual like in-game lobbies. It's Super Saiyan God Blue Goku and Blue Vegeta, and you get Super Saiyan God Blue Goku and Super Saiyan God Blue Vegeta as a early character unlock. You'll automatically have them unlocked once you get into the game. Instead of having to play and then eventually unlock it, you automatically have that, and you have them as an avatar for the lobbies. The other thing you get is 3 stamps. You get a Android 18 stamp and a Bulma stamp, and you get someone else as the 3rd stamp. I can't remember, and they don't know what the stamps actually do. I don't think anybody really understands what the stamps are. However, I think they are something with like the, I don't know, player card. Maybe your player card, you can use them as a stamp or something like that. I'm not sure. Moving on to the next version of the game, you get everything within the normal version of the game plus all the pre-order bonuses, except the price is higher and you get something more. The $95 version of the game, which is the like season pass version, you just get the game plus all the pre-order bonuses like the other version has, but you also get the season pass. And the season pass is $95 or $35, so in total you end up at $95 with the season pass version. Whether you digitally download it, it doesn't matter. Consoles, it's exactly the same, and the pre-order is the same as well. So you get early access to the beta and everything else, and you get the season pass. The season pass so far we know includes 8 characters, just 8 characters. Compared to Xenoverse and some of the other games, that's actually pretty good. And for a lot of these AAA games, not saying Dragon Ball's AAA, but these other AAA games, a lot of them have their season pass game version at $100. This is $5 less, which isn't too bad, but it's just 8 characters. That's all we know. That's all it's said that is confirmed. We don't know if the season pass includes stages, avatars, or stamps, or anything else. So far, it just says 8 characters. That might be all that it is. If that's what you want, then definitely go for it. That's just the normal game with the season pass, plus all the pre-order bonuses. That's actually a pretty good deal. And then there's the $110 version that gets everything I just said from both versions. It gets everything that the season pass version has, plus 2 new items for those extra $10 or $15. This one is actually one of the ones that varies depending on price of where you buy it. However, digital download is a guaranteed $110. This will have the anime commentator pack, or it just has the commentator pack. A different commentator for over the fights and different things like that. So just have a different voice over the work. I'm not sure how this works exactly. There isn't a lot of detail about it. And the other thing is you get 11 songs from the anime. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking this is going to be the American broadcast version, 11 anime songs or 11 songs from the anime, it's more than likely not going to be. You gotta remember, this is made in Japan. It's probably going to be the Japan broadcast version. it's going to be the Japanese songs. So if you don't want that and you don't really care about the commentator thing, I advise you to buy the $95 version of the game with the season pass and just call it there, because the commentator thing is probably not a big deal, and the 11 anime songs are probably all going to be in Japanese. However, they might not be, but I'm fairly certain they're going to be. Unless for America they do give a different version that has the American broadcast songs, but I'm sure it's not. And I'm not sure how this goes either. Is this 11 songs you get to play with in-game, or just 11 songs you just get to listen to whenever you want? I don't know. As far as we can tell, guys, it's just written there, and that's just what it says. So, who really knows? And the next version is the $140 version. Unlike everything else I've said that included all the contents of the previous lower-priced game, this $140 version is different. The Dragon Ball FighterZ Collectors, with a Z at the end, Collectors Edition, for $140, $130.99 or whatever. It's different depending on where you get it from. Walmart it's a little bit more. GameStop has like a deal where you get a different statue. Either way, they're trying to sell this one with different things. Guys, if this one's really bad, don't get this one at all, please. To get this one, you do not get the season pass. The season pass is not included in this version of the game. It's just really pretty bad. It comes with some artwork, a steelbook case, a steelbook box that you can kind of store it all inside of, a version of the game, and a Goku statue. That's about it. It doesn't talk about the anime songs, the commentators, nothing. It's just kind of art, steelbook, a box, the game, and a little statue of Goku, and if you get it from GameStop, you get another little statue of Goku, Super Saiyan Blue. Keep in mind that the blue version is actually smaller, so it's pretty bad. It's a 7-inch statue, not very good. This is honestly probably a terrible, terrible collector's edition. No season pass included. Everywhere you look, you can read it. Even in the pictures, the promos for it, it does not show a season pass. There is not a season pass included. If there is one included, it is not very clear, and you cannot read it anywhere, and you cannot see it anywhere. I have good reason to believe that it's just flat out not included. That's why it's not shown. That's why it's not talked about. You'd have to pay another $35 for when the season pass comes out. That is if the season pass is $35. The $95 version of the game, $60 of that's for the game. The $35 of that is towards the season pass. But that doesn't mean the season pass is $35 whenever it comes out separately by itself. You might have to pay more. So you're spending $140 on the game and possibly $40, $50. It might be $35 whenever it comes out, but you're going to be paying almost $200 if you get these collector's edition plus the season pass if you eventually want it. I imagine you like the game enough to get the collector's edition. You're going to want the season pass eventually too. So if that's your bread and butter, if that's what you like, go for it. However, to get your most money out of this, the $95 version I think is the way to go. Get the normal version of the game with the season pass. You're cool, man. You got it. Plus those pre-order bonuses are really cool. You get the game early, blah blah blah. Even if you get the normal version of the game and you get your beta code and you try out your beta, you can just switch your version of the game, cancel your pre-order, and get the better version. Get the version with the season pass. You can figure out if you like it. I wouldn't jump gun and do the collector's edition. The $110 version with the anime songs and commentator, if that's really mattering to you a whole lot, then definitely go for it. I don't know how it's utilized though. I don't know how the commentator thing is. I don't know how the anime songs are. It might just be something you listen to. It might not even be something that's actually included during the fights. So who really knows on that one? I'm going to be buying the $95 version of the game, just getting the normal game with the season pass. Keep it kind of easy. Everything else is kind of iffy. Even the season pass is iffy. Just 8 characters? Really? I'd imagine they're going to add more. I don't think it's just 8 characters. I'm sure they're going to add stages. Maybe the different stages in the game. And if they update the game and add some more stamps or avatars, that might be free. Which honestly I think is a pretty cool idea. And I'm glad they do something like that and make something like that free. But I think that's all I got for this video, guys. Hopefully this helped clear up some things, especially if you're thinking about buying the collector's edition. Hopefully this helps you out a lot. Keep in mind, the different collector's editions might vary depending on retailer. However, you know, you're going to know that you're going to get the standard price if you buy it digitally. But that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. Definitely tell me what you guys think about all these different versions. Tell me what version of the game you're going to get, because I want to hear your argument. Tell me why a different version of this is better. Maybe I left out something, but I'm pretty sure I included just about everything within this, and I think there was only 4 versions of the game. There might have been a different version that's kind of different. I don't really think there's anything else though, but that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you.